well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The Second Amendment.
Oh! Hello, my name is Steven Zizmos, and I'm standing here with my mother. My mother has always been very supportive of my shooting endeavors, and she's helped me fulfill many of my shooting goals, and has always been a source of great encouragement. Perhaps most importantly, she has stressed the importance of proper range and shooting safety. During the next 10 to 15 minutes, I hope to demonstrate to you how Mother can also make you a safer shooter. Hopefully this video will make your shooting experience safer and more enjoyable. Before I begin with the safety presentation, I would like to cover some basic gun, ammunition, and shooting range vocabulary that will be used during this presentation.
The muzzle is where the shot leaves the end of the barrel. The action is the physical mechanism that manipulates the shell and seals the breech. The trigger is a small projecting tongue in a firearm that, when pressed by the finger, actuates the mechanism that discharges the gun. The shell or round consists of the projectiles or shot, the wad, the powder, the primer, and the hull. Modern 12-gauge shot shells come in a variety of colors, however only the 20-gauge shell comes in yellow. Shotgun shells come in a wide variety of sizes, however only 12 and 20-gauge shells are commonly used in trap competitions. The American singles trap field is divided into 5 stations positioned 16 yards away from the trap house. A clay target or bird is thrown from a trap machine located inside the trap house. Each shooter calls for a bird and shoots in order until each shooter has shot at 5 birds from their starting station. They then rotate clockwise to the next station and again shoot at 5 birds.
Now let's see how Mother is going to be our guide or mnemonic to help us remember the basic fundamentals of safe gun handling.
The M of Mother stands for muzzle pointed in a safe direction. One of the best methods to avoid injuring yourself or another person is to be aware of where the muzzle of your gun is pointed. When taking your gun off or putting it on the rack, always have the muzzle of your gun pointed downrange and away from other people. As you can see with the members of this squad, all of their muzzles are pointed in a safe direction. Once on the line, it is acceptable for you to pre-mount your gun as long as it is pointed downrange. Also, when you have finished shooting on post 5 or finished your round, always turn to the right to avoid hitting barrels or pointing your muzzle at another person. Finally, you do not want to put the muzzle of your gun in the ground. This can cause the blocking of the barrel, which can result in a catastrophic failure of the gun. The O of Mother stands for open action. Another very important method of avoiding accidental injury to yourself or others is to keep the action of your gun open and empty. Treat every gun as if it was loaded. Also, if you are unfamiliar with the shotgun and do not know how to properly open the action of the gun, locate someone who can assist you. A gun with an open action shows everyone and yourself that the gun is safe and unloaded. T of mother stands for trigger is clear until ready to fire. An open action and keeping your muzzle pointed in a safe direction are two extremely important safety principles. However, when shooting at a target, the firing sequence begins at the trigger. The next safety principle is to keep your finger outside of the trigger guard until ready to fire, regardless of whether the action is open or closed. The H of mother stands for hearing protection. Hearing protection is critical for maintaining personal health. The use of proper hearing protection will prevent loss of hearing and will make your shooting experience more comfortable. You should also find hearing protection that fits properly and provides the maximum decibel reduction. There are several types of hearing protection available, including shooting muffs, custom earplugs, reusable earplugs, and disposable earplugs. The E of mother stands for eye protection. Proper eye protection can prevent eye injuries that can be caused by gases and debris emitted from your gun. Acceptable shooting glasses include standard safety glasses as well as purpose-built shooting glasses. Purpose-built shooting glasses can also influence your ability to see the target more effectively through the use of different colored lenses. Finally, the R of mother stands for responsibility. Responsibility includes reading your gun owner's manual and knowing how to properly operate your shotgun. You also should only carry the appropriate ammunition for the shotgun you are shooting. An example of why this is important is that a 20 gauge shell could accidentally be placed in a 12 gauge barrel. And if not recognized, this could result in a barrel obstruction and subsequent catastrophic failure of the barrel if followed by a 12 gauge round. Also, be aware that hang fires or misfires can occur. A hang fire is a delayed ignition of the shell, while a misfire is a total failure of the shell to fire. If this occurs, continue pointing the gun downrange and with the action closed. While keeping control of the gun, raise your hand and a coach or range officer will take the gun from you and remove the shell, as seen in this demonstration. While at the range, be aware of orange safety cones or red flags on the trap houses. These may mean that someone is inside the trap house. While a flag or cone is present on the trap house, do not play with the release switch, mount your gun, load your gun, or point your gun downrange until the safety warning has been removed and the individual is safely behind the firing line. Finally, after shooting or handling your gun and ammunition, wash your hands thoroughly with soap and cold water to avoid ingesting lead, powder residue, or cleaning solvents.
I hope this video has been both instructive and entertaining. I also hope that you have a fun and safe day at the range. Hey Mom, let's shoot.
Steven, is your muzzle pointing in a safe direction? Is your action open? Do you have your finger off the trigger? Do you have your earplugs in? Do you have your glasses on?
Yes, Mother. This video is not intended to be a comprehensive review of gun safety. However, I hope it serves as a foundation for a safer shooting experience. I'd like to thank Dave Sanger and Safari Club International for introducing me to this mnemonic.